What's up, you guys? This is a how to cook video. Not how to cook a video, but a how to cook. So a cooking video. Many of you guys have asked us. The number one thing that you guys responded to was kind of some demonstrations on things I cook, maybe some new ideas for food prep. Most of you guys in here are definitely not newbies in the world of prepping food and making sure you have things for the week. So I'm just going to offer short little tips and maybe some ways that I cook things in here. So today I am going to show you probably one of the most asked about is the plantains. So I put plantains on the food list, on the anti-inflammatory food list. Obviously, if you have a banana allergy, do not eat plantains. They are from the same family. Most of you guys know. If you do not know, I have a slight obsession with plantains. I got into eating plantains when I really started digging into a lot of my food sensitivities that I didn't know I had. So I had to find alternatives. Plantains are wonderful. So obviously the green ones I've talked about, really green. They're going to be a little bit more starchy, less sweet. So you can use them as a potato replacement. And that's what I'm going to do here. But I'm going to use the more yellow ones. The yellow ones will have a little bit more sugar content. They will, just like bananas, when they turn a little more yellow brown, they're sweeter. And they do have a little higher sugar content. But I do like a sweet plantain. So lots of different ways you can cook them. I'm going to show you how I do them most of the time and how my family likes them. Again, the yellow ones are going to be a little bit sweeter, a little easier to work with. And then the green ones are going to be more starchy, and you will feel, once you get a green plantain and you start playing around, you will feel the difference of working with a really starchy plantain than a sweeter one. So here we go. All right, so I have my cutting board. This is a rice cutting board, or like a rice paper cutting board. So it's not wood. It is not plastic. So the wood ones, they can get the little slits in them, and they harbor what, Layla? Lots of bacteria in there. So I like these ones. This is actually Norwex. So I got my cutting board here, and then I have my plantains, and all I could find clean was my serrated knife, but really any knife will work for this. So all I'm going to do, let me see if I can move it. Yeah, perfect. So I don't have to edit that part. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my plantain and I'm going to cut the ends off. Again, since this is more yellow, it's going to be a little bit easier to work with, a little bit softer. I'm going to cut that in half, and then I'm going to cut this in quarters. Okay. All right. And then after I do that, I'm going to do a bunch of these, but after I do that, I'm going to just take that right out of there, just like so. Hey, Layla. And then we're going to slice these up any way that you want to cook them. I am going to make these into fries because that's just easy for me. You can slice them in little coins if you would like. So I'm going to show you really quick before I speed up the video and do some more of these. I'm not going to cook a lot of these green ones, but I want to show you the difference. So this is actually a medium green. I'm going to cut those ends off. You guys should wash these plantains before you do this because you are cutting through, but just like a grapefruit or anything else with a peel. So these ones are going to be a little bit harder to do. You can see that peel, slightly harder to get off, but you can still get that off with ease. So if they're super, super, super green, just like a banana, so this one I wouldn't use yet. I would wait till like tomorrow. You can put them, you can get in here, Layla. You can put them on the top of the fridge. And what do we put them on?
Hi.
Hi, what do you put them in? You put them in a brown paper bag on top of the fridge. If you guys did not know that trick, most of you probably do, but that will help ripen things a little bit faster. So I'm gonna cut a couple of these up, and then I'll show you what we do next. All right, so we've got them all cut up and prepped, and I have my pan here. I'm going to show you in just a second. Here, I'm not really sure what pan this is. I can't remember actually. My sister got it for me, and I love it. It's some ceramic pan. I have a really hard time with pans because I tend to ruin them, don't I, Layla? I ruin a lot of pans. I buy like really good pans and I burn them. Don't lean on that. Okay. So anyways, I put my avocado oil spray in there. I prepped that, and then I just put them in here, and then I'm going to just fry them up with avocado oil spray. Really, it's that simple. And then these extra ones here, I possibly will cook and then just put in the fridge for tomorrow. They're sweeter. I do like them at breakfast. I'll just reheat them. Or I will just put them in a little sandwich or like a little storage bag, and then they'll be ready to cook tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see what I do. All right, so really, seriously, cooking these is as simple as it sounds. You literally just saute them in this pan. I won't take you through that whole process because it's pretty simple, redundant. You just stir and stir and stir. The other way you can do these, you can put these at like 425 or 415. You can roast them or bake them or whatever. The only advice that I will give for both cooking methods is use avocado oil spray. The reason I choose avocado oil spray, most of you know, but this is in one of the approved anti-inflammatory oils. Not cooking, not like your traditional canola oil, super inflammatory oil. Use avocado oil or like even grapeseed oil. Some people are against that. It's a higher cooking point. So grapeseed, avocado, or coconut oil. Avocado just happens to be my favorite. Use that and then put butter on. Layla, what are you doing? You got the bunny. Put the salt on after they are cooked. So I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. But they're literally just here sauteing. I can't usually, like this, when you're recording this way, you can't flip the video. So I just cook them. I stay on top of them and just check them out. I like them golden brown with a couple of them like burnt a little bit, and really that's it. So I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, so this is what they look like when they're done. So you see they look a little burnt. They're not. They're delicious. The yellow riper ones will cook a little faster, more like this. Again, you can make these sweet. You can make them savory, especially when they're really starchy. And the sweet ones, I mean, you can put all kinds of different things on them.
Yes.
All right, so that is it. So you saw in the pan. I'm just gonna put them here. Now, typically if I would put these in the oven, or if I use a little bit more oil, like coconut oil, obviously I would just put a piece of paper towel underneath to soak up the oil, but this doesn't have any because I just want to make sure she wasn't touching the stove. Don't touch the stove, okay, honey? It's very hot, okay? This doesn't have like really any excess oil. The avocado oil I just sprayed as needed, and then I just use a little bit of sea salt. So I use this, super simple. I buy it at Kroger. Some people like to buy like the pink Himalayan salt. I have that actually. I would use that if I could find it, but I can't. So then I just sprinkle that right on top. Okay, so you got to remember that this is like I don't know, what do we use here, Layla? Like 4 plantains? Yeah. Something like that. So that's it. And then you just put your salt on there to taste. You can put like everything but the bagel seasoning. For the sweet ones, I was going to say you can use like cinnamon and sugar. Super good. If you really want to make them super tasty in the morning, you can use cinnamon and sugar. You can use a little bit of like ghee if you can do dairy, or maybe some dairy-free butter, and you can use them that way and make them with an egg or something like that. So super good. These sweet ones will not get that crunchy. If you want the crunch, you're gonna have to go with the really starchy ones. You want to try one, Layla? They're pretty hot. Okay, so here.
What one is the starchy one?
This is like a medium one. What do you think? Let's see. There's the thumb. Pretty good. So they're salty, right? And they're semi-sweet. And we could put them in ketchup. We're ketchup people. We kind of like our condiments. So they're pretty good. That one's going to be pretty hot.
Squishy one.
Squishy one. You like the squishy ones? I like both. There's not very many super crunchy ones in here because we did mostly the super yellow ones. So they're pretty good. So give it a try. Let us know what you think. Chef Layla here. Plantain fries.